Yo, what up, my kings and queens? This is Lucky Cuba here, aka LQB. Just downloaded this new software, which I realized I could use with my Nexus 7 to create some videos. But yeah, so it's been 2 years since I've been gone. That'll be around 2012. Not like gone or like hiding or anything, but more like I said I'd do a vlog, and unfortunately I lost my phone, which I had in those days. Not that I don't have any excuse to not get a new phone in order to do it, but then I kind of bumped into setback after setback after setback in order to do things that I wanted to do, and I think I've come to a point like where things are getting better and I'm making more time to do things like this. So let me explain. I lost my phone in 2012, which I was doing vlogs on. I had loads of vlogs which I was ready to upload, just couldn't quite find the time to do the uploading. Lost it, lost my determination to do all the vlogs again and all the ideas. And yeah, so I'm restarting 2 years later. So if you're asking what did I do in between, well, I made the Black Sheep mixtape, which was in 2012. I only promoted it online for two reasons. One, I wasn't going to make hard copies because I didn't want to sell it, and to make money out of it, I wanted to just give it away. And two, I didn't really want to make the hard copies unless I was doing shows and promoting it, if that makes any sense. So another thing is, because nowadays people don't really buy CDs, it costs money, and investing money to make CDs to give out, I don't think it's the best way to promote yourself, just giving out CDs. I might sound cheap, but you know, we're digital nowadays and people download stuff like nothing. So I just got these done, a bunch of business cards. Some people bump into me and I give them a download. They go to the site, all they have to do is click the download on the site. Simple as that. If you ain't got one of these, all the info is there. Don't know if that's clear on the camera because I can't really see what the camera is seeing right now. It's this secret spy vid software which I'm using, so it's weird. Don't worry, SVR if you like it. I told you, tell him I told you. So yeah, that's the reasons. Like, I didn't want to invest money since I'm not making much money out of music, because I do it more for fun and passion and a hobby. Also in 2012, I think, if I'm not corrected, if I don't stand corrected, we did a tour, Yoga Fire, that's my team, part of Lyrical Supremo. We did a tour around UK Filipino festivals, and yeah, we got around, did some shows. So that's what we did with music. If you don't know, like, Lyrical Supremo is an independent label that was started over 10 years or more than 10 years ago, and maybe over 8 years ago, something like that, I don't know, but I was part of Yoga Fight at the time last year, and yeah, we were doing a lot of vids. Kid does a lot of work, even though he's a busy guy. Like, he puts a lot of videos online when he can, when he finds the time. It's a long process editing videos, and he does a really good job at it with minimal budget. So shouts to Kid. Yeah, we did that. My last video was Change Your View, the Change Your View promo. We made like a little video clip, and we recorded me recording the track and stuff. So we put two different videos of that. Last thing I did with JE Beats, another beat maker, top beat maker known in the Philippines. We did a 616. I think it was the second one. He did two ciphers, so I did a 616 on the second cipher, and that's about it. Last year, 2013, if you guys don't know or not sure about what I get up to, I deal cards. I used to freelance a lot, and I play poker at the same time. I was always like making money from poker. Up and down, obviously. I don't always win. Like, I'm not that in your face. I should be a millionaire by now. No, I was quite a modest player. Making a bit of money. I mean, enough for the week, innit? If I made enough for the week, sometimes I made a shitload more, and I didn't really work much, so I was just living off poker. And what happened is with my missus, who I'm married to now, leading up to that story, um, uh, we met, and then I had to make a choice whether we should discontinue our relationship or just get married, because I wasn't happy if she was going to go back home to Philippines, and we basically had to break up. So what I decided to do was just get married with her. So last year, yes, I got married. Also at the same time, why is this relevant to poker? Well, basically I had to stop playing poker and work more, and at the same time I got a new PC, set up some equipment, some new piece of equipment, and you know how some, well, not the basics, but decent equipment to record and stuff, you know, it costs money, and I had to invest for that. Unfortunately, my PC caught a virus from something or someone, or JE Beats, or someone gave me a problem, and yeah, I slowed down totally in the summer last year. Also, I didn't go to any of the Filipino festivals, which I'll get onto another time. People might hate me for saying what I have to say about it. I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a proud Filipino. I was born in the UK. I grew up back home for 4 years. I know about our culture. I've lived around people who live a tough life and never judge me for having money or being a bit more being in a bit more better situation than them. You know, I know everything about all sides of culture when it comes to the Philippines, like rich and class as well. I know about the difference between people who have money back home and people who don't have money back home. I know their attitudes and their behaviour. So no one can tell me about I don't know about anything about Filipino culture, and understanding about the behaviour and the way they think. But yeah, there's a reason why I didn't want to go to Barrio Fiesta last year, festivals last year. Other than that, I had to slow down from poker, work and put money away, and when my PC broke, I just got so uninspired to do anything. Like with music, I just left it because like I don't really have anything to record. I don't really have anything to practice, like my mic technique and stuff. Blah 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 blah. But excuses, and I let go for a while. But like towards winter time last year, um, I I had a sudden spark again, watching through some hip hop documentaries and stuff, and just put me through that passion, and that's what hip hop does to you. Like when you go back to realizing what hip hop is, and like seeing what was going on in the modern times, like people just doing what's modern, what's now. It's like it slowly changes away from what hip hop is, and when you look back and understand what hip hop was and where hip hop came from, it's like it makes you want to start writing and doing hip hop stuff again. Like, and then me and my missus, we went to Berlin and I saw some graffiti and stuff, and then I've always had people who were doing break, and I appreciate all the arts within hip hop. So yeah, I found this spark again like around winter time, so I started writing again, and I finally got my PC fixed because I found the right people, which was another thing. Like I'm not gonna point any names out, but some people said they will help me fix my PC, and unfortunately, like they couldn't do it. But I myself procrastinated rather than just waiting on them. Should have moved on to another person who could fix it, rather than trying to wait on them to find a time. But like, I got mad love for everyone who's trying to help me and didn't do it. I don't care. Like, it's cool. Like I will find a way no matter what. And yeah, PC's fixed. For time, I was writing the rest of the tracks up for another project, which will be done in the future. I will let you know it's fully recorded, but if you've liked my page, facebook.com/LuckyCueBall, you mostly be updated every day and reminded. I might annoy some people, but just to remind you, like, it is there, it's done. I'm working on that. This project is called Always on the Table, and it's part of a project which I call the Bookcase, and the Bookcase is made up of people used to call like tracks put together, mixtapes. I can't call it a mixtape now because like we don't put tracks on a tape, on a cassette tape. We don't. It's either in a digital folder or on a CD. So I'm just calling it a project. Like, that's what I believe in it. That's how I see it. It won't make sense calling it a mixtape. So it'll be a project which I will be charging for, but only because I've actually invested money into this one this time. So I just want to make up for the money I've invested in it. If I make more money, salute to those who support, salute to those who are following me, salute to those who believe in my music, and salute to those who I inspire, because that's my main motive, to be inspired to inspire, and to just make good music, man. Good hip hop, good wholesome like tracks that'll make you feel just like motivated daily. Yeah, that's about it, man. I mean, I think this rant is more about prioritizing, and always put what you want. Always put what you want after what you need. Is what I'd say. And then when you break them into baby steps, and understand what you want to do is not priority. And when you understand that what you want to do is not priority, then you got to take a step back and rearrange what steps you need to do in your life. Like, what goals should come first. Always big dreams. Break the dream into small little goals, and then prioritize those goals, and then step by step you'll find a way. Like for me now, I've only just got back on track with Always on the Table, which will be my next project. The Black Sheep mixtape is free to download. If you want it now, because you've seen this video, it's www.yoga.com/LUCKYQBALL. So that's like our Yoga Fire team. Also, you can just go just to the main website, and then you'll see all of the free mixtapes from our team. As I was saying about the bookcase, so Always on the Table will be the first tape which I'll be selling. Black Sheep mixtape is like probably the best tape I have now. I don't know, I mean, like with Bits and Pieces, which was my first tape, also part of the bookcase. It was rough. It wasn't sanded and varnished, and like it wasn't sanded down and varnished and polished up and made beautiful. I mean, I think it was rushed, but I just wanted to have something out there for people to download, just to hear something out of me. And also, you can hear the evolution of my sound with my rap and my style. It changes. It's changing over time, and every tape has something different. But the depth in the lyrics in Bits and Pieces in some of the tracks I like. There was a bit of comedy. There's a bit of wit. Black Sheep mixtape it's just a showcasing of what I can do with tracks, how I write stories, and my wordplay. So yeah, have fun with it. Always on the Table. We'll talk more about that another time. But right now, this rant has to be over because I've probably talked for more than 10 minutes. Anyway, peace. Shouts.